What's up, Lemmings? Dirt Diesel here. Kind of a little sidetrack here. You see that sign right there? There's no traffic behind me right now. Flight 93 National Memorial. Never been here. So, sign there. It's middle of nowhere. Literally, middle of nowhere. So I don't know what I'm gonna see out here. But it's open sunrise to sunset. Visitor center is 2.5 miles off the US Route 30, the old Lincoln Highway, or official name is Lincoln Highway. But before the turnpike was built, Pennsylvania Turnpike, that's where all of our forefathers moving freight and people, that's the road they used, was US 30, good old Lincoln Highway. Yeah. So it's Sunday today. Let's see, it's about 11:30 Eastern time. 35 miles per hour through here. We'll just set the cruise control. I love cruise control. So, kind of see how this is in the middle of nowhere. And I'm going to leave my opinions about Flight 93 to myself. They're not for this video. They are for another video, I would assume. So, anyway, this is a kind of a, well, I'm trying to think, one of the vloggers has a, that I watched all of her videos. I probably gave it away, but, does a come ride with me, or come ride with us. So, I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it, what kind of, terms I'm gonna use to describe this, categorizing it. I don't know, maybe scenic detour, Dirt Diesel scenic detour. I do plan on doing some I guess you call them, well, they're like scenic routes, but not for the purpose and necessarily of scenery. Well, I guess it is for the purpose of scenery, now I think of it, because us drivers, well, truckers, but difference, I don't want to get into that yet. I'll make a video sometime about it. But our profession, allows us to quote unquote see the country. Well, it looks like I'm in the wrong gear in my car. Wanted to drop a gear and I dropped multiple gears. Anyway, yeah, now I'm all over the place, vocally, thought-wise. No, you always hear, well, you get to see the country. Well, you get to drive by the country. You get to drive by sites, because a lot of places are not trucker friendly. And you can only see your visiting of places is basically your eyesight view from, look over here, little scenic pull-out view there. And look at that. I mean, I'm not able to play with the zoom on this, so sorry, not that skilled of a vlogger. But pretty much our visitation of sites and such is there's I guess the memorial. I don't know. I already forgot. One thing is visitor center, and one thing is memorial. But anyway, guess we can hit that on the way out. A lot of trees they planted here in this flat part. But oh, I don't know if you can see way off in the distance, there's a lot of windmills there. Not like as much as driving out in California on the 40. But look at that tree line there, or top of the trees. But we don't really get to see things because we don't have time to stop, or places aren't truck friendly as far as parking, if I didn't already say that. So I didn't see any signs that said trucks can't come back here, but it didn't look like that parking lot would be anywhere for trucks to park. Maybe they have a turnaround down here or something. But yeah, I got lost on a tangent there. I do plan on making a non-GPS routing scenic type of video, like sometimes, or I notice saying too much. Oh, there's a long walkway. So I don't know, there's water here. I don't know if this is actually, I guess, the hole that the crash created. I probably won't get out of the car unless if I need to use the restroom. Oh, okay, this is the Memorial Plaza. It says oversized vehicles. Oh well, let's see what our tractors and our trailers are oversized. No, this driveway is too small for, I guess, the oversized is RVs or buses. But anyway, I should have drove in that first parking lot where the memorial is. Anyway, looks like there's some concrete way out there, and you can see, I guess that's a memorial up there. Looks like they got like a little deck like to walk out on. Anyway, it's winter time. It is, I guess today is March 25th. But yeah, I guess oversized means an RV or bus. But I am going to, as I said like 2 times or 3 times now, make some videos of basically an alternate route. It won't be the fastest route, but to actually really see the country. Because the vlogger that I mentioned about 5 minutes ago, yeah, because I'm up to 8 minutes on this video right now. The vlogger drove through Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and that is how it is pronounced. I have pet peeves on stuff. Some states, I'll tell you a little bit of history here. Some states, and it's not necessarily a state, but have a lot of towns where they're not pronounced the way they're spelled. The history lesson is there. It's not because the locals speak a different way. Back in the olden days, there's all these trees again that seem like recently planted. They're all spaced out equally, and there's a lot of them, so it's more than, it doesn't represent the number of people in the flight. Now, I'm definitely ignorant on this one, but back to my history lesson. There's pine trees planted too. That looks like a pine tree farm. We don't want to get into that. No, I never had a side business as a pine tree farm, but I got a commentary on that. But the history lesson again. The reason the town is pronounced different than the way it's spelled. In the olden days, that's how they knew all the local people. If they didn't know everybody, or if it was a neighboring town and someone was asking for directions to that town, and the town's communicated, it could say, hey, yeah, so-and-so's coming your way. They mispronounced the name of the town, so might want to watch out for them, or hey, you're not local because, oh, look at that view. Yeah, this is like a plateau kind of on top of the mountains. Like I said, this is kind of in the middle of nowhere. So you conspiracy theorists, oh wow, maybe you can see the, I can't zoom this thing, I gotta drive, but all those windmills there. But that's why Lancaster, it's not Lancaster. All the other Lancasters pronounce it Lancaster. Now I could see Texas doing that because that would be a Texas accent. But California wouldn't have a Texas accent. They call it Lancaster too. Or Lancaster. There's no G in it. We pronounce it Lancaster. The C is pronounced as K, not a G. Or there's not a G added. Now I'm just all over the place. But it's, the A isn't pronounced like casting iron. It's a sound. Lancaster. Or, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. An E sound. The A is pronounced like an E. So anyway, well, I guess that's the tour. I think there's some facilities here. You know what I'm talking about, drivers. Yes, I see a restroom. I do need to use the facility, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's about everything there is to see here for now. Oh, look at that prime spot to park. When does that ever happen? I wish I had that luck at the truck stop. I usually don't take the closest space, but the kind of luck where a space opened up right while I was pulling through, you know? Well, that's it. I'm not going to go visit it. I gotta get back on the road. I wasn't planning on stopping here, but it's almost, see what time it is. It's 11:36 Eastern time on Sunday. So yeah, this is Dirt Diesel signing off, and as always, drivers, stop driving dirty.